shouldn't go in there.
Which means we're obviously going in there.
Come on.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous video. I hope you've been enjoying the videos lately on the channel, and we've got a few more videos coming for Jurassic World Dominion as we get closer to the release, which also comes out in just 5 months time. I also see you guys have been enjoying the Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos as well, so thank you so much for all of the support. The videos are doing incredible on my channel and I can't do this without any of you. But for today's video, Camp Cretaceous, and a deleted scene that was in a book but wasn't in the final cut of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4. So as we know, the whole way that we were able to somewhat officially predict the release date for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4 was by checking out the novelization of it. If you guys don't know, there are novelizations of the shows. We have Volume 1, 2, 3 and now 4. We saw that the release date of the novelization will release on January 4th, and usually similar to what we got in Season 2 and Volume 2, there's sometimes a few differences between the shows and the books. And Season 4 was exactly that. We have the official name of the Spinoceratops, yes, that hybrid, and the name doesn't really get any better. And we also have a deleted scene that was shown in the book but wasn't shown in the show. So let's get into the official name for the Spinoceratops. For Season 4, looking at this hybrid dinosaur, we kind of just called it the Spinoceratops. It makes sense. Spinosaurus, Sinoceratops, call it the Spinoceratops because it's a hybrid. However, when you look through the book, you have a passage that says this. "You poor thing," says Sammy, as she watched the baby Spino eat a slab of meat. The dinosaur snapped at her. Probably cranky, I don't blame you. Yeah, as you guys can see there, the name is Spino. Not really a good name in my opinion, but then again, we didn't really get an official name. I'm still probably going to call it the Spinoceratops just because that actually makes sense. Rather than Spino, I feel like that kind of doesn't roll off the tongue that well, and it's a very wacky name for a wacky book and a wacky season. But in a way, I guess the novelization isn't really a canonized book like it is for the Evolution of Claire. So in a way, we don't have to count Spino as a canonized name for this Spinoceratops. And yes, I will continue to call it the Spinoceratops. What also intrigued me is that it ate a slab of meat. As far as we know, this dinosaur was supposed to be pescatarian. It had the ability to eat grass and herbs, and then it also had the ability to eat fish and catch fish from the water, but nowhere did we see it eat any form of meat, so that was also deleted. However, I assume you want to know about the deleted Sarcosuchus scene. As you guys know, I made a 100% confirmed dinosaur list type of video way back in November before the release of Season 4, and in that list I had the Sarcosuchus. This is because loads of evidence supported the Sarcosuchus. There are toys for the Sarcosuchus which also suggest that that was supposed to happen, because that toy line was very similar to the Kentrosaurus toy line, the Spinosaurus toy line, and also the Scorpius Rex toy line, and also the Dilophosaurus I believe. So adding it all together logically, it made sense for the Sarcosuchus to appear in Season 4, but it didn't. However, Volume 4 of the Junior Novelisation for Season 4 had a scene where it suggested that it was supposed to tease a Sarcosuchus. And it goes as follows. Thick fog rolled through the swamp, making it nearly impossible to see. Something rippled in the water as splashing sounds grew louder. Things with legs and tails made their way through the water until they reached a pile of raw meat. Jaws flashed and the teeth were bared as the creatures devoured what had been set out for them. In seconds, the food was gone and the dinosaurs scattered into the water. There was nothing left behind. Nothing. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting if you were to ask me. Now, as we know, Season 5 is going to take place immediately after Season 4. So just because we didn't see this scene or the Sarcosuchus in Season 4 doesn't mean we won't see it in Season 5. In my opinion, from this scene alone, in the novelization, I assume we could be seeing something similar. At the end of the day, what we saw was the campers end off Season 4 in the swamp biome. Yes, the swamp biome that's been mentioned here. However, in that swamp biome, we only saw Dilophosaurus. What else could be in there? But as the novelization says, something rippled in the water as splashing sounds grew louder. I don't know any dinosaur that would be willing to just walk into the water and splash around, especially if it is Dilophosaurus. And noticeably, it wasn't mentioned by name. Instead, they were mentioned as things. Things with legs and tails made their way through the water until they reached a pile of raw meat. They're carnivorous. They went through the water and they were not name dropped as to what they could be. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that's because they are some sort of crocodilian, most likely the Sarcosuchus. I don't think the Dilophosaurus, but I do think it will be the Sarcosuchus, simply because we have Camp Cretaceous toy line branding for the Sarcosuchus. So this passage alone makes me think, were we actually supposed to get a Sarcosuchus scene in season 4? Because the novelizations, I believe, are written around the same time that season 4 is being prepped. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever get the answer to that. However, season 5 does take place in the swamp biome, and it does take place immediately after season 4, so fingers crossed, maybe we could be seeing the Sarcosuchus just because this scene was in the book. I'll read it again just for you guys. Thick fog rolled through the swamp, making it nearly impossible to see. Something rippled in the water as splashing sounds grew louder. Things with legs and tails made their way through the water until they reached a pile of raw meat. Jaws flashed and teeth were bared as the creatures devoured what had been set out for them. In seconds, the food was gone and the dinosaurs scattered. Okay, understandably they did say dinosaurs at the end, but they decided to call them things right at the start. Now, if these are confirmed to be dinosaurs, what type of dinosaurs are they? I still don't really know what type of dinosaurs they could be. Anything walking through water. The only thing I could probably think of would be Spinosaurus, but they are saying dinosaurs as plural. So there are more than just one. And as we know, Spinosaurus, there is only one ever made in the Jurassic franchise. I don't know what this could be, but in my opinion, I feel like this is a way to introduce the Sarcosuchus, and it was a great way to introduce the Sarcosuchus as well. And hopefully something similar does come to fruition in Camp Cretaceous Season 5, and maybe even could be a Sarcosuchus attack, and then everybody has to flee for their lives in the swamp biome. Because as we know, there are Brad X's, the kids are there, Pierce the Kentrosaurus, May, and also Kenji's dad and Cash are also all just standing there. So maybe the Sarcosuchuses jump out of nowhere. Who knows? But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, do consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. Let me know what you think about the Sarcosuchus and its potential to appear in Camp Cretaceous in the comment section down below. But in the meantime, stay safe out there. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
That's new. Tells me we shouldn't go in there.
Which means we're obviously going in there.
Come on.
Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.